Hi, this is Mark and Don Michael, and we wanted to tell you a little bit more about our new role with Cru. For 20 years, we've been working in public high schools and junior highs, helping students know Jesus. The spiritual needs of young people drive us to do whatever it takes to reach them. There's no more strategic group of people on the planet to pour into, and Satan has a target on their backs. For the past few years, we've worked with hundreds of students each year at Fishers High School, and we love them dearly. And we love that Cru is bold in telling people about Jesus and challenging Christian students to take ownership of their faith. But an opportunity has arisen to allow us to impact even more students every year and on into the future. One of the biggest challenges we have faced over the years has been starting new ministries where we don't have staff members. We so long for students on every campus to be able to hear about Jesus, but our ministry hasn't been set up to make it easy for volunteers to do ministry alone. Our materials and training are designed for someone who has full-time hours to invest in running a high school ministry and is fully trained to do so. Volunteers have few hours to do ministry and even fewer to receive training. Our leadership saw some of the tools that we've been developing here in Fishers and asked us to come to Orlando to help create a new system and new tools to help us expand our ministry through volunteers. When Don and I move to Orlando, we will help lead our ministry as a part of our national leadership team. I will be on a team with 5 other men that I highly respect, all with hearts to see more students know Jesus. My specific role as Director of Research and Development will be to develop the resources that our staff and volunteers need on the field. Having been on the field for so long, I am very aware of what is lacking in our materials, and I'm excited to jump in and begin developing them. While I personally would prefer to stay in Fishers and keep doing what we're doing, the bottom line is we believe that more people will know Jesus if we go than if we stay. Our ministries everywhere will be stronger with the new tools we're developing, and we'll be able to see new ministries starting up all over the place with college students, teachers, parents, youth pastors, and even students. Let me tell you some of the potential that I see for this role. Cru is the largest nonprofit evangelical missions organization in the world. Our college ministry alone is on over 5,000 campuses around the world. As we adapt our materials to be used primarily by college-aged volunteers, those college campuses can begin to reach out to the high schools around them. Even if only 1% of them did, that would be 50 new ministries led by college students. But I expect it to be more like 5% or even more than that, with an average of 20 students involved in each ministry. That would be 250 new ministries reaching out to 5,000 teenagers every year because we are saying yes to this role. And that's just through college students. That doesn't count the many ministries that could start up where we already have staff in place. If these tools had already been developed, we could have seen Cru grow out of Fishers into the high schools and junior highs all around us. Imagine how many unchurched teenagers can hear about Jesus and how many Christian students can catch a vision for reaching their campus. Aside from college students and staff, there are countless parents, youth pastors, and even high school students that could launch ministries at their schools and see countless teenagers come to know Jesus. If only we had the tools to do so. This is just a potential we can't ignore. While I'm developing resources, Dawn will also be a part of our national team providing leadership for our ministry, but she hasn't yet decided what role she will be taking there. Both of us will also have the opportunity to be on the field with students in Orlando for a few hours a week so we can stay connected to today's youth culture and test out our resources. For years, I have thought that what we get to do with Cru is awesome. We get to go into public high school campuses, meet teenagers who don't know Jesus, and tell them about it. Then we get to disciple them and help them become laborers in the harvest field. As we have prayed for the Lord of the harvest to bring more laborers, we've heard him say, "Go, develop the tools to help them join the harvest." God has uniquely gifted us with the experience, abilities, and insight to do just that, and we're answering that call. Some projects we will be working on when we get there are to accelerate our work on the Thrive small group materials that are designed for volunteers or students to lead easily, help develop our Launchbox kits to help new volunteer ministries start up anywhere, create training videos to make our ministry more simple for volunteers and students to do ministry on their own, and a number of other tools to help our teams be more effective in reaching students for Jesus. So that's what we'll be doing. We won't be working directly with students as much, but we want to use whatever life we have left to help as many students as possible to know Jesus. And we're just so honored that He would choose to use us in such a significant way. If you are currently on our financial support team, thank you, thank you, thank you. We are so incredibly grateful for you, and we still need your financial support to help us tackle this new role that God has called us to. If you aren't on our team, we would love to talk with you about where God is leading us and invite you to join us in that journey with your prayers and financial support. If you're interested in staying connected with our ministry, visit themichaels.com and subscribe to our e-letter. We'd love to keep in touch. Thank you.